Beard Wizard family, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to all of which you can find in the video description below, including ways to support this channel, like clicking that red subscribe button and joining the Beard Wizard family. So many of you have been joining in the last couple of weeks especially, but the last couple of months have just been awesome. And our goal of 3,000 by the end of the year is just so close. It's right out there. So I appreciate it. There's other ways to support us, like checking out thebeardstruggle.com. Wearing their hat right now. Actually got in some new product today. I use it. It's a beard product for guys, or anybody with a beard, really. But check it out. If you're interested, you can use my code to save some money. It's great stuff. That's why I endorse it, because I use it. And anyway, it's Monday. And Nemophila has put out a new one, so we're going to take a look at that. But before we jump into that, I just kind of want to give you a heads up on what's going on this week. I leave Wednesday afternoon for Gamehole Con in Madison, Wisconsin. So I will be up there until Sunday. I'm going to try to give you, obviously giving you a stream tonight. I'm going to try to give you a stream tomorrow, and possibly, depending on when we leave on Wednesday, I might try to squeak one in early on Wednesday to give you Warning Wednesday. We'll see. I don't know if I can work one in. But if you don't hear from me for a while, that's where I'm at. But if you're in Wisconsin at Gamehole Con this weekend, definitely stop by and say hi. I'll be on Author's Alley with my books, my other stuff, and the gal that I write with, Ray Clark, will be up there as well. And she'll have her books, and we'll have art and coffee and all the gaming stuff that comes along with what we do. So I would love to meet all of you and say hi. Anyway, today, Nemophila, we're taking a look at their new one, Zen, and we'll talk about it, pause as necessary, etc., etc. The stream is a little later than usual, but here we go. Back on track. This Nemophila's Zen. Cheers. This opening is so powerful and energetic. The adrenaline, you can feel it. This reminds me a lot of the bands that I listened to when I started going to concerts. You know, I've been a metalhead since I was in high school, but I never really went to a show until, I think my first show was in 97, 98, something like that. And so when I started going to concerts, you know, I still went to see Metallica and a few other bands like that. But when I was going to shows, it was Korn, it was Slipknot, it was Mudvayne, System of a Down, that kind of stuff. And so Nemophila absolutely fits right into that vein with this one. Now, some of their other songs are different, or a mix of scream metal, metalcore, mallcore, whatever you want to call it, and some other stuff. But this song, Zen, is 100% metalcore. This is what we would have listened to, you know, right along with the Slipknots, the Korns, the Mudvaynes of that era. And they sound fantastic. The choppy bass, the precise drums, the just guttural, demonic screams coming out of the lead. This is 100% that style of music, without a doubt, and fantastic. They sound great doing it. I think one of the things that gets me about Nemophila is she has such a distinct growl or distinct vocal fry. I think is the proper term for it. It's sounds like it's so much more up in the top of her mouth, up in the top of her sinuses. I think it's been described as nasally, a little not so guttural. Sometimes she does go low, sort of deep in her chest, the back of her throat, but a lot of it is so focused up in the high parts that it gives it that sound that's very unique to her, and I like that. I like that it makes her distinct among a lot of scream metal singers. When it comes to that, the lyrics on this one, I did find some lyrics on this one, and I'm not even going to try to guess at the meaning, but the title of the song is Zen, and the song literally asks a lot of questions, like, do you dream? What is your foundation? What is your dream? And it's almost like seeking. It's almost like somebody looking for, what is your Zen? What makes you feel Zen? What's your peace? What's your dream? What's your, what is yourself? And I kind of like that because it's not the singer telling a story about themselves or talking about in a sense, maybe she is, but it's more of challenging you, the listener. What is your Zen? What is your peace? What is your foundation, your dreams? And I kind of like that because it puts it into the listener's court, so to speak, to sort of answer those questions for themselves, which is a good thing. I think it's a very good thing to do, to question those things about yourself and what is your Zen, and are you chasing it? Are you seeking it? It's a very good question to ask. Oh, hit the wrong button. Welcome whoever joined. Slow down. I like those two guitar solos. Are so different. So the one's sort of high and open and I don't know, breathy, if you will. I don't, I'm trying to think of the word to describe how those notes felt. So just open in a sense. And then we go to the second guitar that's just very grindy and thrashy and angry almost. And they sounded like so good going into each other. And then we're going to go into that slow part that is a staple of this style of music, where everybody's just headbanging and that low thrumming bass and the guitar and the drums all kind of grinding together. This is the metal that I fell in love with for live concerts, not the metal that I grew up with, not the Metallicas in those bands that I grew up with, but that when I started going to shows, when I started actually experiencing live music, a lot of it was this style of music, and it really gave me appreciation for not just how music sounds, not just how music changes your perspective, but how when you hear it live, how music feels. And only people, I think, who have been to live shows or who have been to who have listened to music on the right sound system, but even then I don't think you can quite capture how sound or how music feels unless you go to a show and you actually feel it move through your body, and that's these type of bands are really what gave me appreciation for that in the late 90s, early 2000s. That moment of zen before we fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I love this piece by them. It's so energetic, so driving, the adrenaline, the pump. It's just a great song. And they capture the essence of this style of music so well that, you know, I like when they play around. I like when they experiment with other stuff. I like when they mix, you know, some of the more lighthearted, and I don't want to say lighthearted, but more of a hard rock feel with the metalcore. But this shows that they can go all out scream metal and nail it. And what a fantastic job. I loved seeing it live. It was really cool to see the band interacting and doing that, not just in a produced music video or whatnot. So fantastic piece from Nemophila. Make sure you go subscribe there if you're not already. Subscribe here, get us to 3,000 by the end of the year, and I will see you guys all again soon. Remember, I won't be on later in the week because I'm going to be in at Gamehole Con in Wisconsin starting Wednesday afternoon. I'm leaving, so you're going to get 1 or 2 more streams from me and maybe something on the Twitch channel, and then I'll be out for a week. But I am going to try to give you something from the show. I keep saying that, but I'm really bad at recording and taking pictures at a convention. I'm going to try to get better at that. I will see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love. Bye.